School bus safety, elementary school. As students, some of you ride the bus to and from school, while others may ride only sometimes or only on field trips. This instructional presentation is for everyone. Students who do not ride the bus to and from school may ride the bus in future years or at future schools attended. Plus, all students will be a bus rider when on field trips where the danger zone training, safe riding practices, and emergency evacuation training will come in handy to keep you and your fellow bus riders safe. Segment 3. There are some important things you need to do when you are riding the bus. The two most important are: sit the safe way, facing forward with your back against the back of the seat and your bottom against the bottom of the seat. Be sure your bottom is not hanging off the seat. If there is not room for you in a seat, then sit somewhere else where there is room. You must remain absolutely quiet at railroad grade crossings. This is a critical moment as bus drivers must be able to hear an approaching train. Anytime you are riding the school bus, you should follow directions of the school bus driver the first time given. They are like your teacher, and you should listen and do what they say. Go directly to an available or assigned seat when entering the bus so everyone can get seated and the bus can move. If you are standing up when the bus moves, you might fall. Remain seated, facing forward with your back against the seat. This keeps you safe if the bus driver has to steer or stop quickly. Tell your bus driver if someone is picking on you or making you feel uncomfortable. They can help you to make it stop. Hold your books and other things in your lap so the bus aisles and exits are clear. We do not want anyone to trip and fall on anything. When riding the bus, you should respect the rights and safety of others. Never bother things that belong to someone else. Talk in a quiet voice. We want the bus driver to not be distracted so they can drive safely. Do not chew gum, eat, or drink on the bus. You could choke, or you could drop or spill something which would make the bus dirty or cause someone to slip and fall. Never throw anything on the bus. Someone could get hurt or your bus driver could be distracted and have a wreck. Never stick your head, arms, or hands out of the bus window. And never bring tobacco, drugs, knives, or weapons on the school bus. There are more rules to follow when you are on the school bus. You should never bring animals or glass objects onto the bus. Animals could get loose. You could drop something glass, and if it breaks, then someone could get hurt. If something is too big to hold in your lap and you need to take it to school, then get your parent to drive you to school that day. Never use obscene language or gestures. Be nice to everyone, and they will be nice to you. Never operate cell phones while on the bus or when exiting the bus. If you have a cell phone, keep it in your pocket, book bag, or purse. Also, never use an electronic device or wear earbuds or headphones when exiting the bus. You must be able to hear. Never leave or board the bus at locations other than your assigned stop. Follow local school system procedures to obtain signed permission for a change of stop location. Help keep the bus clean. A clean bus is safer and more fun to ride than a dirty bus. We are now going to talk about what you might need to do if something goes wrong on your school bus and you have to evacuate. Leave the bus quickly and safely in an emergency. Your school bus driver will do an emergency evacuation drill with you a couple of times this year. Evacuation of your school bus may be required in case of some bus accidents, fire, or an emergency where it was important for you to leave the bus quickly. There are 3 ways to evacuate the bus. 1. Front door. If there's an emergency and there is no danger in using the front door, you will do a front door evacuation. In a front door evacuation, the bus driver will choose one leader to lead you to a safe place 100 feet or 3 bus lengths away from the bus. The driver will unload students by letting seats take turns going from front to back, side to side. 2. Rear emergency door. If there is an emergency and the front door cannot be used, you will do a rear door evacuation. All rear-engine buses are equipped with a side emergency exit door in lieu of a rear emergency door. In a rear door evacuation, the driver will choose one leader to lead you to a safe place 100 feet or 3 bus lengths away from the bus. They will also choose 2 helpers to assist you as you go out the back door using the sit and scoot method. The driver will unload students by letting seats take turns, going from side to side. The emergency door is to be used only at the driver's or student helper's direction. Sit and scoot. When you get to the emergency door, you will not jump out of the door. You will sit down so your bottom is on the floor and your feet are hanging out of the door. Student helpers will assist you as you scoot out of the door and land gently on both feet. Number 3. Both front door and rear emergency door. If you need to evacuate the bus as fast as possible, you will use both the front and rear doors where the front half of the bus exits through the front door and the rear half exits through the rear emergency door. Leaders will take you to a safe place 100 feet or 3 bus lengths away from the bus. Buses also have roof hatches on the top of the bus and emergency windows on the sides that open big enough for you to get through. These can be used in an evacuation if other exits are blocked or if the bus turns over. In all types of evacuation, it is important that you listen to the driver's instructions. Remain calm and remain quiet so you can hear the driver's instructions. Stay seated until it is your turn to leave the bus. You will unload, letting seats take turns going from side to side. When evacuating the bus, it is important to leave books, lunch boxes, and other personal belongings on the bus so you can leave quickly. Those items can be replaced. You cannot. Walk as you leave the bus. Do not run. Go 100 feet or 3 bus lengths away from the bus. Remain in an orderly group and wait for further instructions from your driver or a student leader. Were you paying attention? Question: how far should you wait off the road at your school bus stop? Answer: 12 feet. Question: if you need to cross the road to get on the bus, where should you be standing when the driver gives the signal to cross? Answer: still standing 12 feet away from the road. Question: for students crossing to board in the morning, where must you stop and look? Answer: at the edge of the road. Were you paying attention? Question: when unloading in the afternoon, what must you do before stepping off the bus? Answer: look for moving cars on the right side. Question: if you need to cross in the afternoon, where do you stop and wait for the driver to signal that it is okay to continue? Answer: at the end of the crossing gate and again at the center of the road. Were you paying attention? Question: when you get off the bus in the afternoon, how far should you go off the road before stopping? Answer: 12 feet. Question: why is it important for all items to be in a book bag before getting on the bus at the bus stop in the morning or getting on at the school in the afternoon? Answer: dropped items are a danger if you try to pick them up and the bus driver does not see you. Question: what should you do if you drop something near the bus or leave something on the bus? Answer: get out of the danger zone, get the driver's attention, and wait for instruction from the bus driver. Acknowledgements. The Georgia Department of Education, Pupil Transportation Division, Curriculum and Instruction Division. Georgia's school bus drivers for providing safe, efficient, and reliable transportation for Georgia's students.